All right, family. Black Power. Black Power is the true power with General Sarasun said he kick back, get your mind ready for some information that's guaranteed to be heavy. I'm excited and delighted to be accepting members to the Sarasun Seti YouTube page, a dynamic page. Y'all know what it is. Black Power, Black Frequency. You feeling that frequency and energy, you should most definitely join. Link right down in the video description. It's in the chat. Click it. You get a video introduction, rundown on the memberships, what they entail. You see one you like, you should most definitely join. Even if you don't, I appreciate your presence here at the Sarasun Seti YouTube page. Continue to engage, continue to advance. That's right, family. Ring the alarm. KingSeti.com, online marketplace, official General Sarasun Seti DVD lectures, t-shirts, tank tops, hoodies, African and Kemetic jewelry, holistic tonics and remedies, home decor, accessories for every room in the house. I got something for your family. I know you're going to love it. Get on over there. Check it out today. Get you a discount, shop and save and shop. Pour the fire alarm, GeneralSeti.com, Seti University. We talking about over 1,500 videos of nothing but pure heat, over 40 different subjects, all the subjects that you know and love from the general, so you know that's fire. Plus, we got the supplemental, also monumental and instrumental research material from the grandmaster teachers. I give you a overview on all material from the master teachers, from the documentaries, and giving you 360 degrees of supreme African academic wisdom and knowledge that cannot be surpassed by any other website on the planet. I want you over there today. I want you to check it out. I want you to become a member. Don't you hesitate, family. And everybody knows Seti popping on Patreon, BPC making noise. We never come. You already know, family. We got over 500 exclusive live stream. General Seti is the library. The library. Patreon is the lecture hall. And you need both of them, family. They're both exquisitely gems and treasure chests for your family. You get a chance to see the general live. You already know visual format, lecture format. That's what you want. That's what you need. Get over there today, family. To all our folks that donated, I thank you. I appreciate the fact you appreciate me. Any of the family out there would like to donate to the general, the link right there in the video description is in the chat. Click it. You get I say it's in there. I'm talking about you'll get it's in the chat. Click it, donate. I thank you ahead of time. Make sure you subscribe to all my YouTube channels. King Seti, General Seti, Sarasun Seti. Rock that notification bell. Get a video a thumbs up. Like it because you love it. Share it with your family and friends. And comment. Just don't say nothing stupid, because I will ban your ass. Now, here we go, family. This shit right here is crazy. You know, it's like I say, this 2024 is on fire. You see, you don't know what the fuck might happen, any day. It just, since, like I say, since the New Year's Day. Goddamn aliens in Miami. You see what I'm saying? Motherfucking aliens in Miami. Then Cat William. Then goddamn, it just been some shit popping off every other goddamn day since that time. And so you don't know where the hell 2024 gonna end up. You just don't know. And so what's ironic to me, and we got footage of this, man. We got footage of this. Let me make sure we got it all the way to the beginning. Yeah. And you see this motherfucker, and my question is, if the motherfucker couldn't get up under the bridge, my question is, what the fuck was he even headed to? Could he get up under the motherfucker? I don't even believe he could get up under the motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? This ain't a drawbridge. And even if it was, it wasn't gonna draw. You see what I'm saying? So this motherfucker, what was he even headed in that goddamn direction for? That just don't make no motherfucker sense to me. That don't make no is this the way to get out? Is this the way to get out? I need to know. God damn. Yeah, that just didn't make no sense to me, you know. And so, yeah, I don't understand that. Because number one, the motherfucker obviously, you could see that all the whatever they call it, where was stacked to the sky. You know what I'm saying? The cargo, whatever they call them, empty containers, the cargo containers. Yeah. Yeah, it don't even look like he could go up under the motherfucker. So I don't even know why he was headed in that direction anyway. He should have been heading whatever to the harbor to get up out of that motherfucker. So, yeah, the shipment containers. And so I don't even understand what the fuck he was trying to achieve there. I don't even know what the fuck he was trying to achieve there. And so I'm trying to dig a little deeper. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, that don't even make no goddamn sense right there. And so is Black Power. It's odd to me the fact that, just, some days back, you feel me, that they had the attack in Moscow. You feel what I'm saying? And like I say, this year is popping off ignorant. You got these, the attack in Moscow, they burned it down. The concert hall, they just burned it down, and so, and the crazy shit about it, they said that the United States had warned them, you feel me, that they had warned them that this attack was imminent. And so that, and that's crazy, because when you keep looking at the situation, you know what I'm saying? Let me, I don't want to hear it, when you keep looking at the situation for what it is, because just days before the attack, France, Macron, Emmanuel Macron, was saying that, it's a possibility that NATO very well may have to put troops in Ukraine. You see? That was crazy. If you look at that scenario, you know what I'm saying? Emmanuel Macron was talking about, yeah, we might have to put troops. We cannot lose Ukraine. That's what he was saying. They say they was from Singapore. It was Singapore. I believe they was from Singapore. They was some Orientals. That's what they say. I believe it was, yeah. Yeah, they got, and so that's, that's really what it boiled down to. But, and so you seeing all of these, these events happen, in a timeline. You seeing all these events happen in a timeline, and you can't always listen to what the news is saying, because the news gonna tell you whatever the fuck the news want to tell you. You see, they're gonna tell you whatever the fuck the news want to tell you. But my ears stand, and it was like 1, 2, 3. It was like 1, 2, 3. It was like 1, 2, 3. Emmanuel Macron was saying, yeah, we might have to put soldiers in Ukraine, and Vladimir Putin responded by, we ready. You see, we our nukes is they hot, we ready. You see, he threatened, and say, we, whatever we have to do to win, we ready. You see what I'm saying? And so the very fucking next day, not the very next day, you had the attack in Moscow. You see, you had the attack in Moscow. And so, and then here we go, where, this container crashes into this bridge. This shit is unexcusable. You know what I'm saying? This shit is unexcusable, because number one, if you can't get up under this motherfucker, ain't no need for you to be headed this way. You see? Because my thing is they saying, and I, I'm just looking at it. I could be totally wrong. You see what I'm saying? They said that you could see when the lights went out on the ship, but the motherfucker was already headed towards the goddamn bridge any goddamn way. You see what I'm saying? It was headed to the bridge, or towards the bridge any goddamn way. And so my question is it a drawbridge? And that means, it can go up. It can let this ship go by. And so if it's a drawbridge, let's talk about it. If it's not a drawbridge, the question becomes, because the motherfucker was already headed that way even before the motherfucking lights went out. You see what I'm saying? So they saying when the lights went out, then the motherfucking functioning of the ship, you understand, cut off. And they saying by that time, the momentum was so, moving so rapidly in that direction that they tried to throw the motherfucker in reverse. And my question is, what the fuck are you heading this way in the first goddamn place? Where are you going? Is you can't get out going towards the goddamn bridge. Well, you know what? If it was a drawbridge, I believe they would. I mean, but you had people on the motherfucking bridge. You see what I'm saying? That just crazy as hell. You know what I'm saying? That's just crazy as hell to have all, you got all them goddamn containers on there. You most definitely can't go, because you can see how high the motherfucking container still is. There's no way you could get that motherfucking, you know what I'm saying? Because if they could have got up under it, it wouldn't have been no need for them to crash. You know what I'm saying? If they could get up under the motherfucker, what need is it for them to crash into the motherfucking ship? I mean, the bridge. They could just go up under the motherfucker. So obviously they know they can't. And if it's not a drawbridge, you see what I'm saying? If it's not a drawbridge, then there's no reason for you to even be headed this way. You know what I'm saying? Because you was already headed. I mean, look how heavy this motherfucker is. Yeah, look how heavy this motherfucker is. You was already, so regardless to whether, the ship, lost power, or it just happened to lose power. You know what I'm saying? Just happened to lose power and come back on. But you was already headed towards a goddamn bridge that's not a drawbridge, nor can you get up under. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. So that's it's not a drawbridge. I figured it didn't look like it was a drawbridge. You see what I'm saying? It didn't look like it was a drawbridge. And so that's highly suspect. You know what I'm saying? Because that got to be asked. Where the fuck was you going? You know what I'm saying? Where the fuck was you going? I wouldn't even be headed that goddamn way. You know what I'm saying? If you couldn't get out that way, the possibility alone of just heading that motherfucking way. And like I said, where you can see where the motherfuckers is. Wait a minute, let me see. Let me put this one back up. See, you can see right there. You know what I'm saying? I pull it back. The motherfucker was already moving towards the goddamn before the lights even went out. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. Look at that shit. He was already headed towards that way. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, fuck, having to, throw the motherfucker in. Did they lose power before it went out? Was they having problems? That's the only way I could see it. That this is actually a runaway motherfucking ship. Now, you can see right there, they trying to turn the motherfucker. The question is, you can see the motherfucker is moving. It's rapidly moving. Look like it went out again. It looked like it went out again. Now it seemed like Black Power. Yeah, you can see right, and so, yeah, no, it shouldn't even been headed that motherfucking direction. It can't get up under the motherfucker. That shit crazy. That shit crazy. I don't know. Maybe, yeah, that shit crazy. I don't know what the fuck they was attempting to do right there. You know what I'm saying? That shit deliberate. You know what I'm saying? That shit deliberate right there. You know, yeah, that shit. Yeah, that shit deliberate right there. That ain't, you know what I'm saying? Even if you motherfucking kids, that was reckless. Any which way you look at it, that was reckless. Ain't no way you should have been headed towards that goddamn bridge if you couldn't get up under that motherfucker and it wasn't no drawbridge. And goddamn it, you should have been headed towards you. If you could get up under the motherfucker, it wouldn't have been no need for you to crash into it. That shit seemed deliberate to me. You know what I'm saying? And right there, you see the lights is on. It's already moving that rap. So maybe, if it could get under it, all it had to do was stay straight. Now turn. Now turn. Man, that motherfucker moving at a rapid rate. That motherfucker moving at a rapid rate. You see what I'm saying? The lights ain't got shit. Yeah, but you know what? I understand that the bottom line is, yeah, it shouldn't have been headed in that goddamn direction anyway. Real talk. Real talk. It shouldn't even been because it was already moving. Whether the lights went off or see, you can see they moving. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Let me get that motherfucker back. It's gonna come back. See, the lights is on. Then they go out. You see, that motherfucker already moving at a rapid rate. You see what I'm saying? That motherfucker already moving at a rapid rate. So ain't no motherfucking way you gonna make me believe if they couldn't get up under that goddamn bridge, you see what I'm saying? That they should have been heading in that goddamn direction in the first place. So somebody gonna have to make that shit make sense. Somebody gonna have to make that shit make sense. And so, yeah, in Russia already saying that, and yeah, when it started turning, but goddamn, that motherfucker shouldn't even been, at that speed. What the fuck they about to do? They about to do they about to spin that motherfucker around like they in a hot rod or some shit. It's a big ass ship. That was devastating right there. Yeah, yeah, they like they on some motherfucking what's that movie with goddamn Tyrese and that other motherfucker, what was Fast and the Furious. Yeah, that motherfucker act like they on the Fast and the Furious on a goddamn on a freight ship. You see? And so yeah, it's very, and a lot of people gonna say, well, motherfuckers is always coming up with conspiracies and shit like that. But listen to me. Motherfucker Putin already was saying that he was gonna retaliate for whoever he felt had something to do with it. You know what I'm saying? So you wonder. You see, you wonder. You wonder. You know, it's out of nowhere, just days after. You talking about days? Well, let me see. Okay. So that wasn't really but 4 days, 5 days ago. 5 days ago. So shit, the motherfucking, I mean, it wasn't but, So you talking about a couple of days after, you know what I'm saying? You talking about 2-3 days after, you know, and he already saying, so it make you wonder, like, goddamn, you know, what make this shit make sense? So I had to look at it. Yeah, Black Power. I got to look at this a little deeper, man. But you know, you know, it's highly suspicious for some shit like this. You know what I'm saying? To happen just like that. You know, and they selling wolf tickets and shit, and you know, and ain't no telling. Nah, let's see if something happens. You see, let's see if something else happened. You know, right? You know, in the near future. Yeah, in the near future. And yeah, you got to watch. It is some you know, a lot of distractions out there. You know what I'm saying? They putting a lot of shit, distractions in your face and shit, so you don't see that it's a goddamn war, a war going on out here, all around this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? We, you know, Diddy and them, that shit was gonna happen. You know, now they setting this shit up to be, you know, they setting this shit up to be the trial of the goddamn century. You know what I'm saying? And so, yeah, they gonna take motherfuckers, and all while they niggas is watching this trial and shit and this, that, and the third, they gonna be passing all kind of laws, taking your civil laws. You ain't gonna be worried about it, because niggas gonna be too busy talking about, oh man, yeah, you know who they subpoena? They're gonna subpoena all kind of motherfuckers. You see what I'm saying? They're gonna subpoena all kind of motherfuckers. All the bad boy artists, you know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers they was beefing with. It depends how deep that shit get. You see what I'm saying? It depends how deep that shit get. And you know, when it rain, it pours. You know what I'm saying? So you know, it could be all type of motherfuckers. So, but at the same time, while motherfuckers looking at this star-studded trial, it's on the verge of World War III. You see what I'm saying? It's on the verge of war. Nah, we will talk about it. You know that it's heating up over there in that South China Sea too. It's heating up over there in that South China Sea, and a lot they ain't talking about that. But from my understanding, that they had a real heavy military what is it you know, a practice, you know, a military drill over there in that South China Sea. I got to tap into it because I was just looking at it, and from my understanding, it was heavy. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it was heavy. So you got to know that it's heating up over there. It's heating up in Ukraine. It's heating up now. It ain't just, you know, it's heating up. Say, did he try to fly to China? Shit. He might have had. He might have had, but they ain't seize his passports or nothing. So he ain't got to run if he want to go. Shit, they ain't charged him with nothing. They, you know, if he better get his ass up out of here before they charge him. I ain't telling him because I ain't, you know, if you wrong, nigga, you wrong. But you know what I mean, shit, you know, if they ain't seized this, that mean that they haven't charged him with anything. And so, I mean, he could legally leave. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, they had exercises over there. And so, yeah, you know, but motherfuckers better yeah, so they couldn't turn in it. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. It was fucked up any which way they go. You know, whoever was driving that motherfucker, they should put them motherfuckers before the firing squad. You know what I'm saying? What kind of shit is that, man? Luckily, it wasn't a lot of people on that damn bridge. That would have been disastrous, man. Imagine a motherfucker did that shit in rush hour or some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? A lot of man, that could have been devastating. That could have been highly devastating. You know what I'm saying? You could have lost hundreds of lives and shit. You know, and now imagine you got to, you know, how in the hell, you know, I don't know. I know it's gonna cause a hell of a, you know, as far as traffic and shit. You know, people getting across the water. I don't know. Yeah, they better get the mansions clean. And all kind of motherfuckers trying to get shit out of there now. All type of videotapes, motherfuckers burning shit. You understand what I'm saying? They ain't trying to have nothing found. Motherfuckers taking tapes. They saying this nigga had videotapes or all type of celebrities and shit. You's a fool, nigga. You's a fool. If you still had that shit up in there, knowing that that woman done told on you and she didn't file and you didn't, nigga, soon as you cashed her out, nigga, that right there, they knew something was up with your ass because, I mean, what you gonna do when the next nigga sue you? You gonna keep cashing niggas out and cashing niggas out? Either they telling the truth, nigga, or you know, either they telling the truth and you guilty, nigga, or you stand your motherfucking ground. I understand that a lot of times, certain celebrities, even if they is innocent, and motherfuckers, put, allegations on them, people still don't want to fuck with them. You know what I'm saying? And so that could be very damaging, you know what I'm saying, to people's career just to even have, allegations brought against them of that nature. You know what I'm saying? And so, yeah, that's very critical. But family, I'm not done with this one. I'm not done with this one. I'm treating this as if this was, an attack. You know what I'm saying? I'm treating this as if this was an attack. You know what I'm saying? It's very suspect to me. I just can't get over it. I'm gonna do some what is the true name for pyramids in Kemet? You know what? They all got separate names. You see what I'm saying? They all got separate names, and I don't know if I had to look at some. They got the Medu Netta, but I don't necessarily subscribe to everything that come out them niggas' mouth, and so but from my understanding, they all had their own particular name. You see what I'm saying? And so you have to have it's some books that you can read that give you what they believe the name of the pyramid is. I know that they are a reflection of the mountains in up the upper river, up the river in southern eastern Africa, and so the high regions of Africa, and so which they consider to be an extension of heaven. That's what they call Ta-Netaru, the land of the gods and goddesses. And so in that area, because these are the mountain regions, what they were doing in Egypt, they was reconstructing heaven on earth. And so it is a reflection of not only the southern regions, but it is also a reflection of certain constellations that is in the sky. You see, when the Sphinx, was built, it was in the age of Leo, and so in that age, and when Sirius rose at that particular time in the age of Leo, certain constellations was in the sky, and they mapped these stars out and these constellations out. You see, astronomically and scientifically, and so a lot of the temples that's on the Nile River is aligned and synchronized to the constellations and stars, Sirius being one of them, Orion being one, the dog, what is the canon? I forget the one constellation, the dog constellation. You see what I'm saying? Which is sacred also to Isis, and Sirius being the star of Horus. And so all of that is aligned to particular constellations and sacred stars that was in the sky at that time. You see what I'm saying? So yeah, but I'll drop down, I'll pull that up, and I'll most definitely, line that up for you. But yeah, family, we're gonna treat this as if this is an attack. And and I'm gonna dig a little deeper, and I'm gonna put my timeline up there. Yeah, I'm just getting started. Yeah, I'm just getting started today. Yeah, Orion too, because the pyramids was aligned. The three pyramids at Giza was aligned to the three stars in Orion's belt. You see? Yeah. Yeah. So, yeah, we're going to be getting busy today. We just getting started, family. And so, yeah, I'll be touching back real soon. I'm coming right back. So, y'all stay tuned and know that the general is getting down today. I'm going to update you on this. That's right, family. Stay tuned. Hit some of them links up. Support the general. Arm yourself with knowledge. Bang on that wicked ass beast daily. Liberation through African education and confrontation. Black power.